Hello, Big Ten fans. Charlie Clark here with the interns. We have Big Ten football starting tonight, actually. Week 9 gets underway Friday, Indiana versus Minnesota. Now, each team has lost 4 of their last 5 games, but Indiana played Penn State pretty closely last week, so I'm taking Indiana. Honestly, this could go both ways. Probably one of the worst, or at least one of the 2 worst games in the Big Ten this week. This is not going to be much of a spectacle. Number 20, Wisconsin versus Northwestern is the first game on a Saturday. Now, Northwestern plays up and down to their opponents, and that's been well documented this season. Losing to Akron close and almost beating Michigan. It's ridiculous. They play right to their opponent's level. Wisconsin quarterback Alex Hornibrook may be out for this game with a concussion. We don't know that as of now, as of recording this video, but that would definitely impact the game. Wisconsin's passing defense hasn't been that bad this year, and Northwestern team that relies almost universally on Clayton Thorson, its quarterback. That could spell some trouble. But you know what? I'm going to roll with the upset pick here. Call me a little bit biased. I'm taking Northwestern over Wisconsin at home. I want to shake things up this week. Purdue versus Michigan State. Purdue's on an absolute roll. Won 4 in a row, just beat what was the number 2 team in the country in Ohio State. Interesting matchup between Purdue playmakers David Blau, Rondo Moore, DJ Knox, and a Michigan State defense that actually is pretty good. But I think it will show that it'll test Purdue and see how real this offense really is. If it can consistently perform against top-level defenses. I think it actually wins. I think Purdue actually wins this game, moves to 5-3, and keeps rolling with a chance to win the Big Ten West. Bethune-Cookman versus Nebraska. This is a makeup game for Nebraska from a rainout earlier in the year. I'm taking Nebraska. They're going to win this game at home. Number 18, Iowa versus number 17, Penn State. Iowa has a really good passing defense, which is tough. When you're going up against Trace McSorley, you're going to need that passing defense. Iowa hasn't faced a playmaker like Penn State quarterback Trace McSorley yet, who is just ridiculously valuable, does everything for this offense. He runs, he passes, he probably would catch the ball if he were a receiver as well. I mean, he's an absolute stud, but look, Penn State barely scraped by Indiana last week. What makes me think that they're going to beat Iowa? I know they're going to be at home, but Iowa's been looking really good lately. I'm taking the Hawkeyes on the road over Penn State here. Last one, Illinois versus Maryland. Maryland's a weird team to me. They got absolutely annihilated by Iowa last week. Really just shut out. I don't want to say annihilated. Lost 23-0. But they're going to return home and beat Illinois. Remember, it's Illinois. They're not good. So I think Maryland picks up another win here. But yeah, a lot of upset picks this week. A lot of potentially good games, which is not every week in the Big Ten. We'll see what happens this weekend, and we'll be back Monday for the Reaction Podcast.